Hey y'all, welcome to the first part of the Unbound and Unbothered journey. Thank you for joining me. And this first week is on awareness. I call it the awareness audit. So, awareness is the first act of power, I think. So that's why our first conversation is around awareness. So, what is awareness exactly? For me, it's the quiet, centered presence that allows me to take in my surroundings with objective appreciation. Yeah. And when judgment comes in, because it always will, I try to interpret the thoughts with kindness, not with more judgment, and ask myself, what thought or belief is driving me in this moment? Okay, what happened? What do I believe about what happens? And what does that mean? Because it is the story that we create in our mind that makes us feel a particular way about something. Something happens. It's just an event. It's the thing. That's the reality. But it's the story that drives the conflict, that drives the emotion, that drives all of the stuff that either brings us joy or brings us unhappiness. So once I have that conversation with myself, and it happens in a split second, but once I am really clear about the why of what I'm feeling, then I want to know what that means. Why do I decide to feel that particular way about that event? Not in any kind of big way, but what's alive for me in the moment. And that might be a lot for some of you to take in, but sometimes it's stuff like, in this moment, is it that I want to be understood and I don't think that I'm being heard? Is it because I want to be held in the moment and I don't want somebody to try to fix the damn thing? I just want them to be present with me. Or is it that I just want to be left the fuck alone? Because sometimes that's all it is that, you know what? You're getting on my nerves. Shut up and leave me alone. And all of that is okay. But we've got to be really, really clear about what it is that's driving our emotions in the moment in order to make the next step from a very grounded and present place. So this process takes practice. It's by no means something that you strive for perfection in, but it is a practice. And when you create that space of being aware and understanding where you're coming from and then let it go, you're more open and present to the person in front of you. And that can change the outcome of something in a blink of an eye. So here's your first practice on awareness. Take a second and I want you to just close your eyes and take 3 really deep breaths. Really feel your lungs expand and then let it go. And do that 3 times. What's been occupying your time lately, your thoughts lately? Do you feel gratitude or resentment? If it's resentment, what's the belief about how you're spending your time that's bringing that resentment in? What is it about that thing that you don't want to consciously admit? And how is that thing stealing your joy? Awareness isn't judgment, it's power. So if you're exhausted and you can't say why, it's time to pause. That's your spirit saying, pay attention. So how does it feel to finally admit how you feel? Because sometimes we try to push those feelings away. You get to feel what you feel without judgment. Emotions are our GPS. They let us know when something is perfect and bring us joy or when something is out of balance. And that's our invitation to pay attention and make adjustments because we are truly at choice. We cannot change the circumstance. We can't change somebody else, but we certainly can change how we show up and how we respond. And it's important to respond rather than to react. So when your emotions come up, I invite you to embrace them and to use them for guidance. They're the best coach you'll ever have if you just trust the message. Every time you notice without judging, you get to reclaim a little more of yourself. And that's where freedom starts. So I ask you, what's the one thing, the one small emotion that you want to acknowledge today? Awareness is the foundation of healing, and healing with compassion. Okay, that's day one. Let me know in the comments what you think. Send me a DM if you want to talk to me personally. But this journey, this first week on awareness, this is key. This is the foundation, y'all, of really finding your way back to your true self, your authentic self, and finding your authentic voice. All right. Hope you join me on this journey. Take care, and until next time, I'm Dr. Pat. Bye.